getting another shot at these tag team championships. The Sander brothers, they've had a few opportunities but have not been able to claim these championships, at least in recent months.
You know what? I think that tonight might be the way to turn it around. They are a destructive force, and as you see earlier, they're gaining numbers, they're getting bigger. Obviously, there's something that these guys have that other people want.
That is true. They are some of the hardest hitters in the company, and they have added Duncan Kincaid and Bud Barnes to their ranks. I've not seen them so far in Empire. Getting to see a lot of great new talent tonight. We will see what Native Law has to bring to the table here.
Again, like you said, we've seen a lot of newcomers, people we've never seen here at EPW, but I'm excited to see some, like you said, some of these young talents, some of these people coming in, and it's exciting to see new faces, see what they can bring to the table, see what they can do. Although, with the Saints, I don't know if these guys have what it takes.
The Saints they will stop you in your tracks. We will see what Native Law has to bring to the table here tonight. Lucy and Loveless. Nabira making his way out with the messengers. Malachi and Hank Bryson. And Malachi and Bryson have been a force since they started teaming together. Multiple time EPW Tag Team Champions are the Psychotic Messengers.
Again, aggressive forces to be dealt with here. Also, just like you said with the Saints, these guys always come out strong and play a lot of mind games and really bring a lot of different feel to this match. Excited to see what they can bring.
This should be quite a chaotic contest. Malachi and Hank looking ready for action here tonight. The AIWF Tag Team Champions.
Is that a Ninja Turtle?
X-Rated, our tag team champions. Kevin Sanchez making his way out with Ozzy Hendricks. Shane Sanchez did experience an injury recently, which has him out of action. But Ozzy Hendricks, already a member of X-Rated, getting to fill those shoes here tonight. All four of these teams look like they're just ready to tear each other apart and win some gold.
Say what you will about X-Rated, but those guys have managed to hang on to those titles for some time now. And they are not planning on giving up anytime soon.
That is correct. And they've been in many multi-man tag matches as well since winning these titles.
This is not their first go-around, and they always manage to get through it on the strong side, so I'm interested to see how it's going to work out with all four of these teams. But again, we haven't seen Native Law and what they can bring, and we know that three of these teams are strong, so I'm excited to see where this is going to go.
We will see who gets to start this one off. for these teams. It is one fall to a finish, not an elimination match.
Break it up! Break it up! Yes,
Here we go with our tag team championship match, as it will be Neshoba starting things off with Tank Bryson. They just start with just clubbing each other. Nothing pretty there. Sheriff Schultz making his way in.
Wow. Using some of his skills as a law enforcement officer, I believe. Really coming in there strong.
Manhandling pulls. Good. Dragging him over.
You know, I always hate when I have to deal with bouncers like this.
Big drop to the arm.
They're always so aggressive.
Yeah, he came out and he was aggressive from the very start. Native Law, they look like they are going to be masters of the corner. But they need to avoid things like that. Don't let Tank, who is no slouch himself, get an advantage here.
Tank definitely not a fan of the law. Does not want to be manhandled by the police. Definitely coming back strong after that, taking a little bit of his frustration out.
Malachi in now. Got a kick to Sheriff Schultz's face. Not enough to get him down. Shoba comes in, breaks things up, and tags Shoba back in. Schultz. Now Tank is back. Saints X-rated. They're just pulling it on the corner, and we'll have to see how long they're okay with that.
I believe Neshoba is a member of the reservation police force here in Oklahoma. Really, maybe not a cop per se, but definitely knows how to handle himself.
Absolutely seems that way. It's what I've seen from Native Law so far. They seem to work very well as a unit.
As police usually do. Work better as a unit,
Down goes Shoba, and he's into the corner of X-rated. Here comes Kevin Sanchez. Bryson. And Sanchez already getting tagged out.
Again, that's just smart wrestling. That's just using your noggin.
Sanders comes in now to take on Tank, and I don't know how well that's going to work out for Tank. That's maybe not the best strategy when you're dealing with the Saints Pro Wrestling. And that is why.
Again, these guys are just a powerhouse. They're a destructive force. Every time they're in a match, you know somebody's going to get hurt.
You are running into a straight up brick wall when you come.
These guys really don't like the police.
No, not so much.
Not fans, as one percenters as I believe they are.
Yes.
I don't think that they enjoy the presence. And look at them right now. See, that's
kick to the front, a kick to the back.
teamwork.
All for Tank Bryson. It's now the big man steps on Bryson. Bryson not having a good time in the ring right now. He's been here the longest period of time. Worked over.
Again, the Saints in there showing how to use teamwork. Again, forces of destruction. These guys, when they come in here, they know how to wrestle smart, they know how to wrestle hard, and usually people don't walk out unscathed.
Absolutely not. Step on the back again. They keep doing that. Tank Bryson has some internal injuries after this one. Sanders tags him in Hendricks. Now a little bit of teamwork. That is what happens. Some unconventional teamwork happening in these multi-man matches.
Again, it's wrestling smart, Tyler. That's using your ring awareness. That's being smart about what you're trying to do. You know, they go in there, they dominate, they put as much force as they can, but then when they were ready to be done, they're done. Not overexerting themselves, they're letting others do it for them.
At some point that will break down as it usually does, but in the meantime, I can see the strategy of isolating somebody, taking them out, because with these multi-man matches, you've got to have someone weakened and down for the count that you can try to sneak that victory in on, because you're giving a lot of guys a lot of time to rest in these kind of matches.
Sometimes rest is the key, Tyler. Maybe you might not be the guy in there getting your butt kicked, but you are hanging out, ready to take that person's ass kicked.
Yep, absolutely. As Hendricks planting the Shoba with the DDT. Dragging Shoba over. Kevin Sanchez standing over. They are just taking their turns, brutalizing Shoba down there on the ground.
See?
Some different tactics than we usually see from X-Rated tonight.
Sheriff Schultz is complaining that that's something you can't do. Always focusing on what's illegal, just like the law, you know?
Kick to the back.
This is not the streets, this is the wrestling ring. You know what I'm saying, Tyler?
There's a sanctioned environment. And, okay. Sanchez tagging out to Malachi. Malachi planting the Shoba. There's a lot of communication issues going on the outside here with Lucy Lovelace, native law.
Again, always communication issues with the police. You know what I'm saying, Tyler? There's always an issue. Not saying that we don't need the police, I'm just saying sometimes it seems like they don't communicate very well.
Yeah, but the 5-0 could be a little difficult. We got Malachi getting back to Bryson, and now they're just taking turns on Shoba. Shoba having a rough time in the ring right now. Leg drop to the back. And I could see it on his face. He is just having a hard time as Bryson goes in for the crossface.
As usual, going after the native, you know, always trying to bring him down.
Coming in there, splitting things up. Saints took that wrong, and they took out Schultz.
Again,
the Shoba, I think, now becoming the weakest player in this match. He's been in there since the beginning as well. He's taking a large amount of punishment.
these teams definitely use the isolation method. These two, in fact, have been probably the most isolated this entire match.
This is how it started, and this is how it is still going. Picking up. Shoba down. The Saints break it up.
Sheriff Schultz looking like he's...
Sheriff Schultz, he just came over here and got something. I don't know what it was.
I don't know. That didn't look...
With my glasses, I can't see Pelman.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything when he came over here.
I'm sure. It was a selective sight.
Yeah, I thought I did, but then you did, and so then I decided that I didn't. Because obviously it's wrong.
Shoba on the outside here. Now the Saints working in there with Ozzy Hendricks, so I knew that teamwork wouldn't last long.
See? It's smart. It's smart wrestling is what that is. See, they're trying to use what they... See, that's ring awareness. That's smarts right there. All you got to do is pin somebody in this match. It doesn't matter who it is.
You only need one roll over one member of one of these teams. Ozzy is in there. Tank trying to get him. Everyone on the apron has just been wanting to get into this thing. Everyone's looking to tag anybody.
Again, the Saints just waiting their turn. And they come in, destructive force, aiming for the, trying to isolate, trying to come in strong. They've been hanging out, biding their time.
Broken up by Tank Bryson.
The Saints don't look too happy about that. That wouldn't either. They're trying to do their job. You know what I'm saying?
Someone has to get the advantage here. Sanders being backed into a corner. Got tagged by Neshoba. Neshoba and Hendrickson here. Uranagi to Ozzy Hendricks. And Tank Bryson is in, and now we're back to Bryson and Neshoba.
I think these two got a beef with each other.
It appears that way. They have been magnetic in this match so far together as a jawbreaker is applied to Neshoba.
Ken, just trying to keep the native man down, guys. You missed it. I don't appreciate it.
Neshoba now being set up in the corner.
Oh, this looks unappealing.
Okay. A little bit of shattered dreams into the face breaker from the corner. And immediately broke it up.
Uh-oh. You know what time it is. You know what it's for, Tyler. What time it's for. That would be the Saints Row. That's what I'm talking about.
Saints Row applied from the Saints of Pro Wrestling to Malachi. Malachi rolling out. And that would have been it. Oh! What do we have? We have Pandemonium on the outside as Wolf Bohr is out here. Duncan Kincaid.
Big Barnes out here too.
Bud Barnes is out here. They're fighting each other. What's happening in the middle of the ring? X-rated. The show of breaking this, it's just broken down all over the place here.
Sheriff Schultz using unnecessary force.
Native Law putting boots on Ozzy Hendricks here. But in comes Tank Bryson and Malachi.
Looks like all-out chaos just breaking out here.
Everything is broken down here. Will Malachi and Bryson do it? Will they be the tag champions again? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. As they have done it again, the Psychotic Messengers, your new Empire Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Lucian Loveless, he coaches winners. Yet again, the top of the mountain of Empire is the Messengers.
You know, broke out all chaos there. Couldn't really understand, but you know what? They came out on top.
The Messengers thrive in chaos.
That's the thing. They took initiative. You know, they saw an opening, they saw a moment, they went for it. That is smart teamwork.
They are a very effective team.
Well, you can't beat it. They are stacked deep.
Absolutely.
It looks like Wolf of War has joined their side.
Absolutely. It's Wolf of War involved. You got Nabira. The Messengers growing event by event. The Messengers with the titles again.
Say what you will about that Lucian, but he definitely knows how to make a team.
He does indeed. And yet again,